Good morning, Facebook, and grace and peace to you all. I love in the beginning of Romans 6 where it says, so since we are now under grace, should we just continue in sin? By no means, right? Think of that as that we used to be under sin when we were living in the flesh, and then we are now slaves to righteousness when we're given our new nature in Christ. When we submit our lives to God, we are set free from the power of sin. Before, I only had one way to walk. I could only walk by the flesh. I was a slave to sin. But because of what Christ did on my behalf, God made him who had no sin to be sin for us, so that in him we might become the righteousness of God. I became a slave to righteousness. I've been given a new nature. My desire is to please God with the life that I live. It's in a full submission of life to God that we can experience the fullness of God, to experience his love and grace and mercy, to be an abundance of that wherever we go. We can be set free from the power of sin. Then we've given that free will choice of giving ourselves over to the flesh, which leads to death, or we can be obedient from the heart, which leads to life and godliness. And it's beautiful. So now I can walk by the Spirit or I can walk by the flesh. If I choose to walk by the flesh, it's against the very nature that I carry, that I am today. I am a new creation. I am in Christ. It does not match with who I am. So it says, those who walk by the Spirit will not gratify the desires of the flesh. I can give myself over to something, but that's not who I am. So it doesn't sit right with me. That's why we have conviction. It's God's love coming into our life saying, that's not who you are. May you be set free from the bondage of sin and walk in the newness of life and submit your life fully to God and be a slave to righteousness rather than be a slave to sin. God bless y'all.